Hello my friends, Enrique with you. This is my first video in English in this channel of YouTube. I normally use it for sharing videos in Spanish regarding alternative therapies and some other techniques I share with mostly the Latino community. But this video has the intention to invite you guys to an event I'm gonna have in Mount Shasta in August of this year 2016. I'm gonna share with you the protocols of the Rahma group, a group of contact that works in Peru since 1974 and now is spreading its influence around many countries in the planet. Now, I'd like to share with you what is experience of contact from my perspective. I'm gonna share with you what I learned through these years, and of course the protocols of how we open up for the exchange with this alien intelligence. For those who doesn't know about me, I participate of the group of contact since 1988 when I was 18 years old. But the shifting in my mind, what moves me to look for the group of contact was an experience that I had at 17. When I was 17, I had this weird dream where I was walking in the desert when I noticed something breaking the horizontal line of the desert. And as I walked towards that thing that was standing there, I noticed it was a tree, a very old tree, ancient tree. It looks like marble, like a tree that was not gonna surrender to the desert. It was dead for thousands of years and it looks like petrified, really. And it was very thick. I couldn't see the other side, but I noticed there was light coming from the other side of the tree. So I walked around. As I did that, I discovered in surprise there was an elder standing there with a big volume, big book, and the book was filled with symbols. This elder and the book were emanating this light, and the elder pointed at the book. So I got close, and as I noticed the symbols, I look at him like, I don't understand, what is this? And then he pointed at the book again. So I got even closer, I stretched my hands. As I tried to touch the book, I felt like the book was alive. Don't ask me why, I just felt the book was alive, and the symbols were like doors, open to meaning and history. So every time I passed my hands over the symbols, I could see stuff, thousands of images running at very high speed. It was like the story of humankind, something like that. And then images of the past, ancient civilizations before ours, and then some event, a cataclysmic event related to one of the moons the planet used to have. It seems that the planet had even 3 moons at some point, and I don't have any way to confirm this. It's just the information I got at that moment. Then I saw some kind of an attack from a submarine and a missile, and it was like I was going forward. I was looking at a possible future. The elder then put his hand in my chest and pushed me, like, separate yourself from that book. But I realized that I was hungry. I felt this hunger for knowledge, for information in this case. But that was not what he was requiring of me. It was not the hunger for the future, the reason I was there. And then the elder clarified the situation. He says, you have to prepare yourself for knowledge. So knowledge is different from information at this point, from what he was telling me. And then he says, you have to prepare to clear the mind of those that live in darkness. And he talked like in a very mysterious way. It was like symbol after symbol. And as I said, that was a dream. But then I heard somebody yelling. And at the time, my female cousin was sleeping in a bed beside me. She was busy in the city. And she started yelling, and as I heard her voice, I realized this is a dream and what is going on. Then I woke up in my bed and I noticed there was this white silhouette moving beside my bed. And I remember telling my cousin to calm down, everything was gonna be okay. I was with my eyes closed because I was afraid of that, whatever that was beside my bed. And then when she calmed down, I opened my eyes and I asked her, what happened? Why were you yelling? And she told me, I opened my eyes, I was ready to go to the bathroom when I noticed these two beings wearing white robes sitting on top of your bed, on top of your body. So I started yelling, and that was it. Well, for me, that was like the first time where I noticed the connection between this other side and our reality. Like a alternative reality is touching ours. And for me, that was amazing. That was the first time I heard about those experiences from other people, but it never happened to me until that point. So I remember I went for meditation at the time. And through meditation, I started feeling the connection with something else. Let's say non-ordinary reality. And then through that, the invitation to look to the sky and then discover these lights moving in the sky, the first sightings I have. Through that, the idea of this is probably a visitation from aliens, and then to the knowledge of this group of contact working in Peru, I went to them and prepared myself with them for 2 years. So there are many, many things to share with you. If you would like to know more about this, you can go to the videos you will find on the internet, like the one that was made for in this expo, I think it was 2010, with Caretakers of Earth. They did a great video, 20 minutes long, where I explain a little bit about this experience of contact. Also, there is another video, I think is about an hour long, from my friend Paola Harris. I know there is a lot of questions about this experience. Yes, I had a physical encounter with those beings in different occasions, not only the sightings, and also holographic projections and many other experiences that I'd like to share with you at some point. My friends from the Close Encounter of Fifth Kind CE5, my friend Marlo, asked me this question. He says, where are we going from here, from the experience of contact? Because obviously I'm not the only one having this experience. All my community, the Rahma community, is living the experience of contact at different levels. And I'm sure other communities are doing the same. So he's asking me, there are probably more contact workers, more people initiating contact, more people awakening in general, both individually and collectively, than before in modern history. So where are we going from here, both with the contact work and with the global awakening? I think that's a great question. But when Marlo says that maybe more in modern history than before, I'm not sure about that. I think the contact was there through history, through humankind history, and I think it was interpreted in a different way. I guess the alchemists used to have contact with something. The people that said that were meeting with fairies, also angels from the accounts of the Bible or other sacred scriptures also. So I don't think this is a modern experience only. And if it increases, maybe it's because of the amount of population we are in the planet right now. So there are more people experiencing that. And I honestly think that because of the amount of people we are reaching a moment of collective consciousness. Like, let's say the conditions we reach now are precipitating this awakening, collective awakening. So how are we going to get there? As we exchange experiences, I think we grow. It's like I have a piece of this puzzle and you probably have another one. So as we meet and we exchange information, as you guys know more about the protocols we follow in the Rahma experience, as you practice with us, there's gonna be this possibility of putting the pieces together and see what this puzzle is about. Because I don't think we know for sure all the possibilities of the contact and what it brings to humankind. I think it goes beyond the encounter with another civilization. I think that's one of the interpretations, but this is even more deep. I think it goes to the rediscovery of what we really are and what is the potential we have. So I'm inviting all of you guys who wants to share with us in Mount Shasta to participate in the month of August 2016 of our event. Look for us in the link you will find below, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.